What up? That was really weird. Let's see. Oh, it hasn't shown up yet. I guess we will live stream in a sec. There we go. I gotta make that public. Public! Alright, we are set to public. We can share.
Alright, I'm gonna go refill my wine before everybody gets here.
I just saw that, dude. That was awesome.
What's that?
This is the Gank Cup.
Oh.
Did you get your, Did you get your laser going?
No, that's a friend of mine, Kirk Milo, did that for me. He said it's something called reverse welding.
Oh,
it
nice.
looks like etching, but it's built up.
The electrolysis style, right?
I'm not sure how he did it. He did one of Jimi Hendrix head, and I asked him, I sent him a message. I was like, bro, can you hook me up? You know, and he's like, yeah, man. So I sent him my logo, and he put it on there, and it just barely fit in the top, in that top little flat spot.
Yeah.
But I got two of them made. My daughter's got one, and I've got the other. Yeah, this is kind of stuff that I wouldn't mind making and selling on the store, but it's just I don't think many people would buy it.
Yeah. All right, I've shared it to a bunch of groups now. Let's see who shows up for the hangout. Well, I guess we can't call it the hangout because that's Brock's. We're just chilling because we didn't get a guest for tonight and we wanted to talk about stuff. So, what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? Is anybody online yet? I saw Dalton. Dalton, you here? You're here. You're always here. Hi, Dalton. We love you. What's up, Gino? Hey, Gino, I think I'm going to give away 2 out of those 4 straps I ordered on this stream one of these channels, or one of these days. One of these channels. What the hell? But yeah, I think we're good on Facebook. I can share the...
Oh, hey, we actually have a chat showing
We have
up
comments in the chat this
time.
time. What's
Holy
up,
shit.
Kind? How's it going?
What's up,
Dalton's
Kind?
here, Kind FPV's here, Sean Mendel's here. What's up, y'all? Woot woot. Gino.
Yeah, I like when the chat shows up on the screen because I don't have to open up the YouTube and the Facebook chat windows. I can't type to them, but
So
it's cool I can see them.
I just ordered 4 of the Project Zen battery straps, and that's when I get those, 2 of them are going to be in one of the giveaways for the channel. And then 2 are going to be on my quads.
What's up, Dalton's here.
Oh, Dalton's ordering the 533 motors for his Gank frame. What's up? What's up, Sean Mendel? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Gino, that's what Aaron was saying. He says they're very, very well made and they look super puffy and durable. So that's exactly what I need because I've got a few bottom mount rigs. So they get scraped up a little bit. So yeah, I guess we're open to topics. We're open to chat. I just like chatting about electronics and the crazy fans.
Electronics, 3D printers,
yeah,
boring stuff.
Fruity Pebbles. I don't know. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sean Mendel. Tank boats. Okay, tank boats it is.
Tank boat.
Is that a challenge? I can't tell if that's a question or an exclamation.
I'd like to have a moment of silence. Dalton lost a micro at the top of a water tower this week.
Oh, I heard about that.
So if we could just bow our heads for a minute.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
Sorry, brother.
One for my homies, Dalton, right there.
Poor little limeade on the curb.
Oh, he's got two new newbie drones. New newbie drones. Wow, that's hard to say.
You know, I'm kind of conflicted on how to feel about that. I feel bad for him as a drone owner, but for someone who has, he's got one of my frames sitting there waiting to be built. You know, he's been having too much fun with that other drone anyway. So.
Oh, Matt, I didn't show you what just showed up in the mail.
Oh, you finally got that 7-inch in.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is going to be pretty peppy, I think.
Yeah, I would think so, unless it's heavy.
It's not that bad. It's about it's about the same dimensions as the 6-inch stretch that I've been flying. I've got 2 or 3 of those. I've got another one of the stretch frames somewhere, but it's about the same dimensions. It's just a standard X. So I might just run the 5-inch setup with some hardcore props and just get it really wide and stable and floaty, you know?
No.
I kind of like it that way.
Don't wuss out on it. Come on.
Okay.
You're only saying that because you've been flying around your yard.
True. Did you see my new video? I got that lightning bolt in it, man.
Yeah,
I was proud of
pretty
that.
badass.
I was flying and I was like, I'm gonna make it. I can do this before the storm. The storm's coming in real quick. And right as I turn the corner, I just see that big bolt just hit. And I was like, yes, my GoPro caught that. So, what's up, Aaron Ciotti? Ciotti's in the house. Hey guys, check out Aaron's channel, Ciotti FPV as well.
What's up?
What a fucking great shirt. Which one, Batman or Bob Ross?
I would guess the Bob Ross. Batman's mediocre at this point. They've done retold the story so many times it's so diluted.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I'll still go see every one of them, but yeah, it's.
Scooter Pie's in the house.
I learned to have no expectations at this point.
Yeah, same. So Scooter Pie's in the house, and he said he's finally got everything to in that gank.
Nice.
So
Can't wait to see some video. I think Mr. Spat's got one too. I think he's ordering parts for.
Jeremy.
Yep. Yeah, he won that one in one of the streams that we had, remember?
Aaron Ciotti, Dalton, Ray Schultz says me and Aaron are OG Emax brothers. Damn right. I love my OG Emax stuff, man. I got tons of Emax. I was a big Baby Hawk fan, and I know I've shown Matt and I might have shown Dalton. Hold on. Did I show you guys my Baby Hawk tribute? My 4-inch Baby Hawk tribute.
So that is the what did you call that? The
Maxi Hawk.
Maxi Hawk? Yeah.
This one's fun. And the best part is it actually flies just like an OG Baby Hawk. It's all sort of like wonky and pendulum.
It swings all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. You go to turn and it does that float backwards.
Yeah, Dalton. I remember when Dalton made the. I think he called it the RoboHawk carbon fiber bottom plate for those.
Nice. That's awesome.
Because he was ripping around that little thing for a while and broke it, obviously.
Aaron Ciotti. Sorry, gang. Get your t-shirt game up, as the kids say.
All right, yeah, you know,
He's usually got some good ones.
I usually do. If I'm being honest, I was lazy. This is actually what I wore. The shirt I wore out last night.
Which was what did I wear last week? Was it the Cohen's unicorn? The FPV unicorn?
The
purple and pink one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have one gank shirt that Bobby Harmon did for me.
Oh, nice.
So it's not bad. It's just one of those thicker T-shirts. but it's really doesn't stretch a whole lot.
Yeah.
But
So, I guess anybody who's watching or in the comments, and if you've got a video studio setup or whatever,
yeah, no,
welcome. We're having a free for all tonight because we were bored and didn't really want to set up a guest and just wanted to chit chat with the groups, man. Enjoy it. So yeah, if you guys want to get in, shoot me a PM and I'll send you a link to join if you want. But that also requires a video setup of some sort.
So I bought. I'm trying to upgrade my 3D printers. I was telling you, I was talking to you about that. So I got the what do they call it? That borosilicate glass bed. And then I got a couple of high-speed impeller fans, radio fans. So I'm gonna double up these new fans on the CR10, and then I'm gonna double up the old fans that I'm pulling out the CR10. So I'll have two double original fans on the Ender 3.
Nice.
So.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got a silkscreen machine myself, and I have. I've been lazy, and my son's been lazy about designing shirts. So, yeah, like I said, I could easily make them. Yeah, Scooter, you should be able to watch this through YouTube if you
On
search
Optimized Drone.
Optimized Drone channel. Yes.
Mr. Props Off himself. Flip Tricks. Flip Tricks. We're not going to talk about Flip Tricks because that's pretty much all I can do. And I would just be embarrassed. That's why.
Hey, Dalton, if you ever make it over here, I have your poster on the wall that I meant to bring to you last time I came over, but I forgot. I don't know if you can see it. Over there.
That's awesome.
I had, when I went up to Multi-GPIO the first time with my friend Booty, I had a Gank Multirotors one printed. I had the North Austin Drone Squad one in the corner over here. That's a vinyl sticker. I could peel that off and slap it somewhere if I want to. It's pretty badass. And then I had personal pilot stickers made for Booty and I. And when we got there, we taped them to the front of the RV. And I've got a picture of them somewhere on my Facebook page. But we taped them to the front of the RV with duct tape. And they're printed on vinyl. And they survived 2 thunderstorms while we were there.
I've
I got it for you still, Dalton. It's not going anywhere.
For those in the chat that don't know who Dalton is, he's the designer of the Little Deuce. This is the frame. It's got a little poo cut in it. Not all of them had it, but I'm one of the lucky ones who has this on my trophy wall.
Yes, there's a special edition. A couple people got the special edition ones.
Yeah, so it's a fun little beast. So, Gank, what have you've been screwing with some stuff. I've been rebuilding new stuff, and I got that little turbo whoop up.
Yeah, right now I'm getting ready to put my HD Nemesis together.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I'm gonna run with the JHMECU. Did I get that right?
Whatever that one is, yeah.
But that, and I've got a Runcam Split 3 Nano whoop to go in it. I was supposed to do it today, but I was being hella lazy. Yeah, that's right, Aaron. He's the poop guy.
I wanted to just put that up there and leave it. But yeah, I've been. I just got the skull and the baby skull up in the air yesterday, just because I was bored and was like, "Hey, I haven't played with these in a while." I forgot how fun they are to fly. Dude, I gotta drop my throttle, my arm idle on the Gank because I just put some tri-blades on it. And the second I arm, it's up. it's hovering, man.
What are you at, like 4% or something?
I was at 4.9 because I had the bi-blades on it.
Oh, okay.
So I got to drop it down to like 4.5 or something, just so that air mode doesn't kick in before I even take off. What's up, Aaron? Aaron Stewart, I gotta start working. I've been slacking. I gotta start working on your rigs. I got both of them right here, and I finally got all the parts for all of them. So we're gonna be working on those tomorrow. I said I was gonna ship tomorrow. My bad. I'll probably ship them Tuesday or Wednesday.
Have you told her what you got, though?
Yeah, I got a. So here, this is good. This is drone related. So. We got, these are hers. That's her crossfire to do. Oh yeah, I put it in here. So Aaron, we got you another ESC for the Talon F7. So
I had when I saw those, I bought two immediately. I only had plans to use one.
Yeah.
So I
So Matt donated
ESC for you. So you'll be able to fly the Talon.
Yeah, so we can now fly the 16x16, and it doesn't have to be super overweighted with the 20x20 I was going to put in there. Now I've got it set up. Sorry, I don't have the top plate bolted on, but I've got it set up pretty good right now. It just needs to be soldered into place. I put the new motor. I ordered a new motor for it, so it's going to be flying great. And this little guppy, I got a new ESC put in, and we're gonna have some fun. And I've got a whole new stack for that too. We know, Aaron. That's why we were so pushing to get that Talon put in there. And it was all that blew that Talon was that one motor. That one motor was phase shorted somewhere. And that's what popped the ESC, which sucks. I hate that about micromotors because you can never tell until you start them up and then it goes poof. Hi, puppy.
Engine. Oh, shit.
But yeah, Aaron, I'll be a little late.
Pretty girl. I do not have any food up here for you. No bones, no snacks, no treats. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see her. That's my pup. She's 7 months old. For reference, my desk is 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah, she is a big dog. Her name is Nick.
I mean, as you can see, it only comes up to my chest, so it's up there.
Yeah.
And I've got to have a pretty high chair. But, yeah, she'll be 8 months in like a week and a half, I think. So, yeah, she's going to be a monster.
Yeah, she really is. When is she going to stop growing?
Usually about a year and a half is when they really are done growing completely. Like up to a year, they'll grow size-wise, and then at that year and a half, they kind of bulk up a little bit.
Yeah.
So she'll be her breed standard is 65 to 85 pounds. My dog Zoe, the 14-year-old that passed away back in March.
Yeah, man.
She was the largest female Malinois I had ever seen.
Oh,
and she was 90 pounds fit.
Wow.
And then probably about 105 pounds when she started getting chunky and older. And Nix was bigger as a puppy than Zoe was. So, and it's been a long time. 14 years is a long time to try to remember how big, Zoe was and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nix she's huge. Like I caught her up in a tree. There's a couple, got some live oak trees in my backyard, and they kind of branch out all over the place. I like heard her barking going crazy. I came into the kitchen to refill my drink, and I hear her barking going crazy in the backyard. I'm like, well, I thought maybe the neighbor's dog was out because they like to bark at each other through the fence. And I look out, and she's freaking 5 feet off the ground. Her hind legs in the first notch in the tree, her front paws in the second notch in the tree, trying to jump to get her hind paws up to the second notch to chase a squirrel. So she freaking climbing a damn tree. I'm gonna need to get a ranch with like a 8-foot electric fence.
Yeah, I need some space that I can just be me and just fly and have my space and have
Well,
a
that's the
little
thing.
garden.
I want to be able to step out on my back porch and just rip, you know. And even with the micros, my backyard's really not that big.
Dude,
So-
my backyard's pretty big for micros, but very much too small for anything, even like 2-inch or bigger.
Yeah.
Like my Whoop and my 2-inch, and the 2.5 isn't bad, but it's still like my backyard's even still too small for that 2.5-inch, man.
So there's a 10-acre farm off the back of my property, and I've been really reluctant to fly there because they've got horses and cows, and they've got a pretty big ass bull that lives over there.
Yeah.
And I'm just afraid to drop one of the drones over there and get freaking chewed up by a bull trying to get it.
Get gored. No.
Hey, well, with Crossfire, I don't worry about losing signal, but
This is a Crossfire commercial now. Just
no, it's
no.
not. No. I can't argue their shit's good, but
I
And
I
the
just one
Tango,
haven't.
the Tango 2 was the only reason I moved over to it because
Yeah.
with the Nirvana that I was using, it was really kind of awkward to, even with the low profile or the standard mounts, to have a Crossfire mounted on the back of there just the way because how huge my hands are.
Yeah.
And it was kind of frustrating, but I wasn't going to spend $200 and something just for this kit, or even $150 for the micro or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But to try this controller just because it was a similar style controller to the I started off with Trinity Evolution.
Yeah.
I'm blah blah. But and then I went to the Nirvana. So now to the Tango. So I do kind of like the thumb joystick tech controllers just because my thumbs are this thumb here. From BMX and freestyle when I was really young, I dislocated it multiple times.
Yeah.
So the first time I did it, was on me and my buddies built a half pipe in his backyard. Then I went up and tried to do a 540, and I made it all the way around, and I came down like this, and I looked at my front tire hit the coping, and I kind of pushed the bike backwards and reached out to catch myself. My thumb hit the top of the coping. It bent all the way back and was like I was sliding down like this, and my thumb was bent back against my forearm.
Yeah.
So I completely dislocated it and everything. And now this joint dislocates when I like to try to open doors and stuff like that, or sometimes trying to remove a cap that's too tight.
Yeah.
And then this one back here, just when I'm flying, certain angles it causes it to pop out of joint. So I'll never be a competitive racer, but I still love it. Oh, I mean, hey, facts, right? I got no disillusion.
Dude, we had Captain Uno on. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, you're
He's
right.
got the gusto. You can too.
Seriously, I'm making excuses. You're right. I could find a way to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of old. All these young kids whooping that ass. But no, I've got a lot of friends that are older and fast too, so it's I know it's possible. Start taking my ginkgo biloba.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so
There it is.
I'm trying to. I might throw in a little review for the HGLRC F7 Zeus right now, because I've been flying. I've got 3 rigs now that have that rigged into it. 2 of which on JESC 0.3 or 2.3, I think, JESC 2.3, 48 megahertz, and I've got
The other one on BL Heli 32. So I've got one with Emu Flight on the JESC, and I've got one with Betaflight 4.2. The Emu Flight is the Whoop, and it's great. The Emu Flight one is the 5-inch. It's great. I love Emu Flight as a stock for 5-inch and for micros. But I've also got the micros running great on Betaflight 4.2. And so I'm torn on that side with the Emu and Betaflight right now. But in terms of the flight controller itself, it's super fast. Like, its responsiveness is great. I don't have any complaints with the setup. It was like everything worked right away, and it was all pre-set up to the right UARTs and the right stock and everything. So that's my little spiel about them. I know it doesn't still explode for no reason. I know, but the old F4 stuff does. I know, Aaron. I fully agree, dude. So, Aaron Aaron Ciotti and Aaron Stewart. I'm gonna show you guys something. Where is it? So Aaron Stewart and I both have the same HGLRC F4 stack. Both of which are in this fried bin of 16 by 16 ESCs, flight controllers, VTXs, all that. One of them is... No, these are both iFlight, actually. In my fire pile, those are the iFlight ones. iFlight goes up in flames now, for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, Aaron Ciotti, I fully agree, man. I don't understand what happened. I guess their QC got a little better for their brand new stuff. The F7 has not exploded on me yet, is what I'm trying to say.
So far, so good.
Nor have their Flame Series motors either, actually. I've got a couple of those on the 3-inch. I've got the Genk Racer Mini with the HGLRC Flame Series motors. But, hey, Whitney Haverstock. What's up, buddy? How's it going, Allie? Nice. Whitney's my old roommate and one of my best friends from Minnesota back when I was in college. Minnesota. Oh, don't you know?
Minnesota.
What's up, Brock? What are you doing? All right. So, anybody else got any anecdotes about HGLRC or iFlight? I'm open to both. I don't use iFlight anymore. I try, like, I've bought so much of it and just had so many bad experiences with mainly their 20 by 20 ESCs. The 30 by 30 ones I haven't had too many problems with. I did blow one out, but it's the FCs that were an issue for a long time with the iFlights. Aww. Whitney doesn't understand the electronics coding and drone stuff quite yet. I want to get him into FPV. Dude, you'd lose your mind. You'd disappear into the FPV rabbit hole. It's a fucking
everybody
rabbit
else.
hole. Don't do it. It's a trap, as Admiral Akbar once said. It's a trap.
My dog's over here dropping freaking slobbery wet toys on my lap for me to throw for her. So I was trying to find some footage, but I don't know where I put it. It might still be on my SD cards.
Nice. I've got a little bit loaded up on my computer I could pull up. It's some new footy. Is that your gank?
Yeah, so this is the Nemesis Micro, the 3-inch. I've got it in 20 or 25, 20 of these, I think, in the store right now. They weigh about 27 or 28 grams, I think it was. I think Scooter
Yeah.
did that measurement for me.
Yeah, I think it was the 2.5 was like 23 or 24.
Yeah, this one was all up with a 650 milliamp hour GNB battery was 147. So under 150
Awesome.
grams. It does 16 by 16, 20 by 20, and 20 by 20 if you're crazy.
So
But you have to
yeah.
do low profile stack because it's only 20 mils high.
if you're crazy, should I break out my 3-inch game?
Well, yeah. Like I said, I put him in there because somebody's going to do it, right?
And I was that guy.
And he's going to say, "Why didn't you?" And I was
Yeah,
like,
and I was that guy. I was
"Hey,
totally
well,
that
I
dude.
like to have fun when I build too, so everything's kind of a possibility." Whitney, that is she's a Belgian Malinois.
Yeah, Whitney's a big dog fan.
Yeah, she's my baby. I got her right before COVID started. So
Now, Whitney, stay on the live stream for a bit because we're gonna play some footage from our different flights in a sec.
but yeah, so this one here, I think I want to say the 25 bucks for the 3-inch, 20
Yeah.
bucks for the 2.5. I don't think I have any more 2.5, so I think you may have bought the
Yeah, I think I bought all of them. I'm sorry.
No, I have one more. They're almost out of stock. But yeah, Dalton's building one of these right now. He's waiting on some motors for it. So expect some test footage from him. I'm building a high def one so I can actually get some good footage. I need to go through all the footage from flying at the park that I did recently and put together a little flight demo. But the thing flies really, really well. It's light. I've got 1404, 4600 kV motors. I've been flying it on 3S. I'd like to do the bi-blade props just for how fast they spin up.
Nice.
So, but this one is fun as hell. And then I've got the little racer. So I just got the rest of the parts in for this. I made a mistake on the order. So this is the original. The arms are a little bit skinny here.
Yeah.
And I had the hole sizes a little bit wrong. So I fixed it.
Nice.
So this is the boomerang replacement arm. It's got replaced the ends, modified the sizes, widened the arms just a little bit. There's still 3 millimeter. I had one guy ask me if I could get 4 millimeter ones in, and I can. I'll do it on my next order.
Yeah.
But I do have these for the racer now, so I think I've got like 6 or 7 racers on the site. You have to PM me if you want to order one with the canopy, because I do not have a canopy on the site yet. And the canopy file, if you want it, I can give it to you. I will say that it's difficult to print. You have to turn on thin wall settings and single line walls, because there's one spot here near the camera that's indented. That's really thin. If you don't turn those on, they won't print. I was like, I printed the first three ones I printed. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I went and looked in the drawing, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 0.46 millimeters thick right there.
Here we go. Here's something I can play.
There you go.
This is the Nemesis Micro that I was doing a little bit of orbiting practice with it. I don't have any music on it. It's just the raw. My internet's super slow, so sorry if it's a bit glitchy for you guys, but I'm gonna. But yeah, I was cruising and then I lost video.
Oops.
Because I hit that sweet spot with that dipole. That was right directly in front of me.
I'll tell you what, man, I really appreciate that the Emax has come out with that little RHCP antenna.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a couple really good ones. I've got a couple little micro axes that are great.
Well,
But
that's what I have on the racer is a micro axle.
yeah,
And then I just recently got something from iFlight, if I can find it. Where'd it go? Yeah, I think I've got one more micro axle. That's actually just a regular axle, I think.
which one? Check
This
this
one.
out. This is what I mean.
Okay.
Because that's
Yeah,
on my
mine-
little 2-inch woo.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that little plastic piece on the bottom.
So this is the Shark Whoop that I just finished. It's got an HD DVR in it. The Turbo Wing Cyclops V3 one. It's not HD. It's 720, 60 frames per second recording, but it's a great little whoop, and I finally got it going. Full 3S. I got the 20 by 20 stack in there with the F7. Dude, it's a little monster whoop.
Dude, I'm old school. I'll argue all day long that 720 is HD. I grew up with tube TVs and freaking radio arm antennas. Yeah, I can't find any of my shit. I need to reorganize my desk again.
Yeah. Let's see. Whitney. Yeah, Whitney is crazy. Whitney, this is what I do. Whitney doesn't know my flying at all. He just knows me from college and doing other stupid shit. And he is officially the only person that has ever actually shot me. I will not lie. He is the only person that has ever actually shot me. He shot me right in the butt with a high-powered BB gun that he had when I was going to retrieve the target that fell over, and he was just like, pop, pop. What's the site, Gank?
I'm trying to comment to it now.
Oh, okay.
Actually shot him. He shot me right in the,
I can hear the echo of my story.
high-powered BB gun that he had when I was trying to retrieve. Over, and he was just like, pop, pop.
Mute your side.
I'm trying to comment to
Let's see.
Okay.
Sorry, I had my volume turned on the other.
It's all good, man. As I said, we're just screwing around on this one. Aaron, check out Matt's page. It's a really awesome site, first off, and second, yeah, Whitney got me with a CO2. Hey, Whitney's, my old car and Whitney's back have a matching scar from a bottle rocket on the seat.
Bam.
It's got a burn mark on my seat, and he's got the matching scar because we were doing bottle rockets out the window one night, and one went right back in the window and right behind him. And the hero that he is didn't want the car to crash, so he braced for impact. Was like, here we go. This is gonna suck.
So I had a friend Gino growing up in high school, and we used to take his mom's Beretta. She had a Beretta GT, and we would take that and go out to the local. There was this place called Barnstormers. I've always wanted to build a place similar because I thought it was badass, right? So they had a huge barn type building.
Yeah.
The upstairs was a bar. You had to be over 18 to get upstairs, over 21 to drink. The downstairs was split. Half of it was a pool hall. The other half was a video game parlor. And then outside they had volleyball courts, softball courts, baseball fields, go-karts, putt-putt golf, and all that crap. And anyway, I thought it was the greatest idea ever. But we used to go hang out there all the time, and we had to drive by my parents' house, or my dad, and my stepmom's apartment.
Yeah.
And we just so happened, I guess we were on our way home one night, and my friend Gino was lighting smoke, those old smoke bombs,
Oh yeah.
right? You just lighting those and throwing them out the window as we're going down the road. And he throws one and it hits his seatbelt and bounces back in the car, falls underneath the carpet, underneath his seat, and it's just fogging us out. He's trying to find a place to pull over because we're on a section of the highway where there's no shoulder,
Yeah.
and just freaking the hell out. Finally, we get off to the side of the road. He finally gets it out of the car. There's a nice burn mark right in the carpet, like just behind his mom's seat. And he thought for sure, oh, it's underneath the seat. She won't see it. Well, Gino's 6'1". His mom's 5'1", 5'2",
Yeah.
maybe. So yeah, but as soon as she scooted her seat up and got out and actually looked down, you could miss it. It was about that big around. It was ridiculous.
So I just did a video yesterday on the Falcon, just sort of cruising around, seeing what sort of battery life I could get out of her, just cruising. And I forgot to change my white balance on my GoPro. So the footage was all super blue. So I ended up color grading it and fiddling with some of the effects, and I think it turned out pretty good. This is the one that I did the lightning on. I managed to get a lightning bolt. I'm not sure if we'll be able to catch it.
I was wondering why it was a bit blue.
Yeah, because it was set to 6,500, not 2,400K or whatever. So I ended up fiddling with the gain on a couple of the color pieces. But it turned out looking pretty decent. Still a little glitchy. Let me see if I can. There we go. I think it's working now. Dude, this thing's got some punch. Like, I love how that Falcon flies, man. But you can see the storm when I turn around here to the left again. You can just see this dark patch in the wall of cloud right back there.
Oh, nice. We hit the 100 messages mark, Dan.
Yeah, we did.
Keep talking.
Keep going. We can get more messages.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I'm so pleased with this Falcon. So pleased, I bought 3 of them. But yeah, this thing's ridiculously fast and super stable. Like it doesn't. I haven't noticed nearly as much drift or bounce back as any of my other rigs, because the arms are so wide that it just lands perfectly right to wherever it's trying to hit. Yeah, that big wall of dark cloud up there. Talk. Hi, talk. There we go. All done with that music. But yeah, man, I had fun with the color grading. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I want to pull up a video. I'll show you. So, most of y'all know my best friend Hootie moved back to Canada. So I don't have a flying buddy anymore. Kind of sucks.
Oh no.
He used to produce all the videos for us for our little North Austin Drone Squad group, right? And he's got some pretty cool videos that he does. I believe it's Nad Stash Hootie Man. Let me show you. I'm gonna share that screen. I have two. Sorry, I've got 4 screens. So when it comes up share screen, I got to figure out which one we're doing here. You pull that one up, Dan?
There you go.
So this is from our last little hangout fly together down at there's a little park around the corner from our house. We got a nice little lake.
Yeah.
So Terry put together a little edit.
Little crash reel.
Yeah, he's usually pretty good. I don't know if y'all can hear the music.
I can hear it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, is that a Matrice?
Yeah, that's a Matrice. That is the Matrice that hit my nemesis. This is.
Is it really? Is this that footage?
Yep.
Oh man, that was wicked. I can't believe you got the car video perfectly timed.
Cool note. Mike programmed. I think he's using Arduino Pilot or something like that.
Arduino Pilot, yeah.
The GPS programming and everything himself. So it's been a long process, but he's really. I mean, he freaking. I couldn't do it.
I have I've got the 690S, so it's slightly smaller than the Matrice. But I've got the 690S Hexa, and it's awesome. First off, it's on a DJI setup, but my Octo is on my giant Octo 1200 millimeter is also on DJI, but I've got a 500, I think it is, 500 millimeter quad. That's my gimbal camera rig, and it's on an Ardu Pilot. And I actually don't mind the APM 2.8. Or is he on Pixhawk? I'm assuming he's on a Pixhawk.
So one of the things I love about Terry's videos, he's always coming up with interesting ways to catch video.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see, but on that shot right there, let me see if I can pause it.
It was that you had that perfect freeze frame when you got clipped too.
So he's damn it. So he was running 3 cameras on his
Jesus.
on his little four-wheel drive RC truck.
Oh man.
So and he's got a little FPV camera with it's an AIO cam that he can put on it and run an FPV too. So this is actually filming from the Matrice trying to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Now, if you look a couple of times, you'll see my little micro nemesis zoom in and out of the screen.
Now, does the Matrice have FPV, or is it just straight from the gimbal cam?
It is straight from the
gimbal.
He's flying FPV, but he's flying from the tablet.
That is so much harder.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that, dude. Like, mine are all on DJI, and the second I put it into, like, telemetry mode and start running it on the computer, they just wig out.
It took him a little while to try to keep the camera on it, because he wasn't using the camera controls. He was only he was pretty low a couple of times.
Oh!
Yeah, that one, I think he lost one of the cameras, and we had to go back and get it.
That thing cruises. We got to get TJ Williams up in here again, because he's been playing with a bunch of these crawlers too.
I think he said that's on 3S.
Oh man, I love it.
You can see the camera go tumbling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it survived it, man. Nothing wrong. Just took it like a champ.
That's wicked.
Here's the high def video. There goes the camera. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He went airborne.
That's awesome.
So you can see he's got the little plug there for his camera, or his little AIO cam.
Ugh. Oh, we're almost at the hour mark, anyways. What? Oh, he's just cruising around now. Is he coming up after the camera that he just dropped? Is that what
No,
that footage was?
No, that was actually him going up to the Matrice.
Oh, okay. Wow, that Matrice's camera is low. Mine's a little bit up off the ground on my...
Yeah, he almost freaking ran into himself right there. He was like, holy crap. Watch this. I mean, he really...
yeah.
Well, he was coming at himself, so I think he tried to turn away and just didn't think and turned towards himself. Terry goes, that is evidence that I can, in fact, jump.
Yeah, exactly. At least it wasn't you.
And that was my nemesis taking off, the micro nemesis taking off from the top of the Matrice. See that?
Yeah, it looks like a little bug. Greatest loop gif ever. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dude, one of these days I'm going to set up an FPV bloopers reel and just have it like a 6-minute long montage of like TJ Williams bloopers, Josh
Did you hear
Bixler bloopers.
Did you hear the music you put in that?
A little bit. I have my speakers turned very far down.
This is a slow-mo takeoff.
That's awesome.
So one of the rules when hanging out with Terry, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there was a tripod back there where we were sitting. One of the rules about it when flying with Terry is anything you say can and will be used in a video. So be cautious. Because there's candid moment cameras like everywhere. Sit there. That was the
That's
hit.
awesome.
See it?
Yeah. Clink. It looks like one of the pieces of debris that's floating around, but it's not.
It was a piece of debris compared to the
Yeah, to the Matrice, it was a piece. Oh.
Yeah, dude, only
That was you going to inspect the damage?
that's what happened.
Oh, yeah, you sent me
His
that.
prop hit the battery.
It didn't his prop break?
Yeah, it broke the end of his prop off.
Yeah.
That's how tough gank frames are. Went up against Matrice and survived, guys.
When you say durable, it means it goes up against a 300 kV 15-inch.
like the reason I don't post video because I crash a lot. So when I say they've been crash tested, trust that they've been crash tested.
Were those
the mutiny had 22 test pilots. So it was more test pilots than I think I've ever had for any frame ever. So that one, if you guys want to fly a good freestyle 5-inch freestyle frame that flies 5.5-inch props,
Yeah.
check out the mutiny on the page.
Puffy, I'm sorry. Stop laying down on my feet.
Were those carbon fiber Matrice props? Because
What?
I know whenever mine hit, they just shatter.
Yeah, it was I think it was a carbon. It didn't.
Or were they the poly ones?
Yeah, it was probably carbon poly.
Yeah. Because I've got a bunch of the carbon poly tri-blade fold-up ones, but I for the bigger ones I generally use like the big hard carbon fiber one, and they fly great when you're flying, but if you crash, they're gone.
I can't believe how long my hair was in that video. I had like not gotten a haircut since the start of COVID.
Yeah, you got a haircut yesterday, guys. Just trying to brag about
Actually,
it
it's
here.
the second haircut since COVID started because it's hot and I can't freaking deal with having any kind of long hair right now.
Oh
that-
man.
There's that one I wanted to show you, and then there was another one where I had created these little frames or arm protector sliders, and we were testing them, and he made like a whole video out of it. But I had made these before he had even I think before the Rotor Riot guys had.
Oh, the Nads motors?
No, they're the Nads. I called them the nut protectors.
Ooh, that's cold coffee. I shouldn't have done that. But ah.
So we're a random parking lot. That is not my work parking lot, by the way. It's not. Totally not.
Matt Whitney says he thinks he would need one made out of Nerf. And knowing Whitney, he probably would. Although they're pretty durable, dude. I crashed pretty hard.
So if you look, I had these little frame sliders that I printed on a TPU.
Yeah.
So, and that was my Stingy frame.
All right, take one.
Whitney, you're bringing out the juvenile in me, man. He just said, haha, they said Nads.
It's North Austin Drone Squad. There's nothing offensive about that. So, but this was pretty badass because I was sliding. I was sliding it underneath my Expedition.
Nice.
When I was trying to slide and then do a flip coming out of the slide.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got it stuck.
How many arms did you break doing that?
I did not break any arms at all, actually.
Nice. Whoop. How did it end up above you in a tree?
So if you look, I kind of
I thought it went over onto the ground and then
no. So I slid. I slid. I did a yaw spin while I was on the ground, and then went to backflip out of it and right in the tree.
I want to put those rollerblade wheels.
His ass.
Dude, I want to get a set of those rollerblade
Two
with
fat
a...
guys trying to get a drone out of a tree. That's always funny. All I had with me was my extension cord. We didn't have any rope with us at the time.
Yeah.
Knocked my freaking FPV goggles off.
Dude, I really want to build a rig with those little swivel wheels on it, just to skate around.
Also at the time when I had slept with my arm like this and my shoulders all jacked up.
Speaking of tree retrieval, did I show you my newest tree retrieval mechanism?
Oh yeah, you did the crossbow. Yeah, par for the course. Bought myself a bed with the freaking.
I filled one of these bolts with solder. I melted down a bunch of solder, filled it for weight. There's a deep sea fishing reel.
You hit the tire, but you're okay.
Yeah, I hit that tire hard, man.
Yeah. Oh.
So I got pretty good at sliding. He had a camera underneath the truck. Yeah, I was slamming down on that ground hard, man.
Dude.
Yeah. I bounced up and hit my freaking drive shaft. That was awesome.
How many GoPros did you go through on this?
None, dude. I got so lucky. I really haven't killed any GoPros at all.
Dead into the rubber, too.
Yeah, I was lucky I had freaking tall tires on that truck because otherwise it'd have hit the rim and I'd have been screwed up. And I was flying with freaking bent props and shit.
Of course. Dude, after that face palm into the... Yeah, that, like that. Yeah.
Dude, that frame survived everything I freaking threw at it, and then I ended up selling it to a guy named Adam Joy.
This is how you test durability with a gang frame.
He's now trying to sell it to somebody else after he's beat it up.
Well, after this podcast, he'll sell it real quick. He'll be like, this is the frame right here. It's famous now.
I was kind of disappointed. He slowed my voice down.
I do think that we can make some improvements and get on to their entertainment. We will prevail. Make quad sports great again, great again, great again, great again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like I said, I can't. I'm not that creative with my video edits, so really.
You had a lot of good crash footy in there, man.
So he's here's one we did. We set up a race course through the trees at that. This is that same lake park that we were flying the Matrice at. So right, so they've got a bunch of trees you can see out in front of us, where they clip the branches like 12 feet up.
Yeah.
So we set up courses through the trees, and it freaking really, the video is badass. And we've got, like I said, my friend Mike Kleino and I, Mike's got, obviously he's got a drop gate. He's got everything to make a full multi-GP course, unless you need 2 drop gates. We've only got 1 drop gate right now.
So Whitney says, well, not exactly polo. This hobby seems out of my price range if you guys are still crashing stuff.
Honestly, Whitney, that's why I designed my frames to be super tough. The carbon fiber's tough as it is. But yeah, I do design the frames to be durable as hell, because I crash a lot too.
Oh, yeah. We all, like...
And I really don't like changing parts or having to find spare parts and stuff like that. So that's one of my frames right there. That's last year's racer.
Like, Whitney, the guys that we talk to on this are generally, like, racers or, like, hardcore freestyle guys. So the racers are punching gates, rolling, going, what, 90 miles an hour or something?
It's, yeah, probably 45 to 80, 90.
Yeah, and then the freestyle guys, they're punching to the fucking stratosphere sometimes at whatever, Mach 7 or something. And they're doing diving tree gaps, running buildings, crashing on roofs. Like, dude, this is a destruction hobby, but it's fun as hell. It's worth it because it teaches you to build all this stuff. It helps you to understand the systems, but I've spent a lot of time repairing stuff, man.
Oh, there's me hitting the gate right there.
Yeah.
That was nice. Now that's slow motion.
I was gonna say you're a little light on the throttle there, killer.
No, it's Terry's switching to slow motion. He's got a couple of really nice slow mo cams he likes to show off there. Yeah.
This is what we call the old man race league. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, I'm just gonna cruise by that. Oh, that's pretty. No.
Mike's pretty fast. This is all slow mo. I'm not super slow, but he's, like I said, he's cuts my times in half every time. So.
Whitney, I'll send you a few of my videos via private message, or you can just check out my channel. You'll see, like, I'm not a fast pilot. I don't cruise super fast. I'm not a racer, but I'm going.
Look, there's Troy.
Oh, Troy McQueen. Nakeen. Yeah. Troy Nakeen. McQueen. McQueen.
Nakeen, I think. Yeah.
Nakeen. Okay. I don't think I've ever actually known exactly how to pronounce his last name.
So yeah, who he was before he moved back to Canada. His goal was to put an FPV cam on that, and then run through the track backwards while we're going through the track forwards in our drones to film.
Yeah. Oh man. I gotta get a little rock crawler or something. I was looking, I have to say, I was looking today at the Emax Interceptor.
I have one new in a box, Dan.
Do you?
I do.
Have you tried it at all yet?
It's
Or-
new in a box. It's still in the plastic.
Oh man, because the price has come down, and I kind of want to try one because I don't need the goggles. I would just need the TX and the car. I might call Mike Chin or Matt Nowakowski and see if I can find a hookup.
Yeah, I bought it. It was supposed to go to my nephew for his birthday, and I forgot to send it. This is a great uncle that I am.
TJ and Sidewinder, if you're watching, I would love to get a discounted or shelf model Interceptor.
Now, look right there. Look, that's Nick's.
That's
cheap
Nick's
pup.
like 2 weeks or something, man.
This was in February.
Wow.
I had just gotten her like a week before.
Wow. That was only February?
That was end of February.
Jesus,
I
you're
got her.
right.
This was 2 days after I got her. I got her on a Thursday, and this was on a Saturday.
Oh, man. She's so adorable.
Oh, she is. She sat underneath my chair the whole day. It was good. Didn't get freaked out by the sound of the quads or nothing. And still, when I take her to the field, she doesn't freak out over the sound of the quads. So that was probably a good learning. But we had people coming by all day, so we're real friendly. We have expert spare monitors and stuff. So all these people coming by are checking us out. I think Eugene Connor showed up at one point. He lives around the corner from me.
Yeah.
But you can see, like I said, we're super friendly with everybody that comes want to check out what we're doing. I mean, I just want to get people interested in it. You know what I mean? So I'm always making sure. Right now, I've got 2 pairs of goggles and plus a standalone FPV monitor. So people can come watch, see what we're actually seeing instead of watching it from the outside view.
Yeah, I got an Emax Tiny Hawk from JT Wild, and he sent me a Tiny Hawk to repair and get a neighbor of mine. I never ended up repairing it because it was something with the board, but I will. But I use the goggles. My daughter uses the goggles whenever I go out and fly, and so it's super fun flying and just hearing in the background a little 4-year-old going, "Good flip, Daddy! Whoa, do a twirl!"
So this video here is my very first building office
Dive?
part, and freaking Mr. Steele was there, so yeah, no nerves at all, right?
Oh, he showed you up.
Well, no, dude. Well, anybody's going to show me up, but like I said, I'm not great.
Hey, Jake Blackburn's here. What's up, Jake?
Hey, what's up, Jake? But yeah, so I was super nervous. There was a couple spots that they flew. They were kind of close to the road, and I didn't feel I had enough control to even try. There was one building that there was like a 6-foot donut hole in the overhang, and they were diving the donut hole, and I was like, yeah, it's about 4 or 5. Oh, sweet. Mr. Spat's putting together Nemesis tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Did you end up getting that run cam split 3 for it?
Spat, I gotta send you some teeny tiny little motors for that 2-inch shark I sent you.
So this is also before I learned the magic of Expo. I was flying Zero Expo on the Nirvana, and it's super, super sensitive with those freaking Hall gimbals.
Yeah, let me see. But yeah, I never really tried the Nirvana. I've got QX7, and I'm actually one of the few Radiolink fans out there. I like their transmitters and I like their receivers. I've never really had too much of an issue.
Well, I had a couple of friends that the first radio that I had was the Devo 6 or something, that whatever came with the Walkera.
Yeah, the Devo 7 or whatever it was. I think I have a Devo kicking around too.
I still
Somewhere.
have that. Somebody told me that you can run it with gosh.
Hold on.
I can't even remember.
I think I have one right here.
Yep. I've got one in my box that I'm resting my feet on right now.
Yeah, here I've got one. I've got one right there. That's the remainder of a old Walkera.
I mean, actually,
it
it wasn't a bad controller, but like I said, I only had it for that one quad, and you couldn't really get receivers for it, so
Yeah.
that's when I ended up buying that Turnigy Evolution. UAV Futures, man.
US
Best thing
Stu.
ever.
Stu. This is the best thing ever made. In the history of the world, this is the best thing ever made. Stu. I love UAV Futures. I saw his review.
I haven't watched them in forever. My friend Terry, for a while, bought everything that UAV Futures said was a hot product. So he ended up with a couple of those Diatone Tyrants. He ended up with some of the Turnigy Evolutions. He ended up with a couple of other D-Quad Obsessions or whatever it was that he was going on about one time. Yeah, it was. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to buy he wasn't really a builder either, so he didn't. He built it. He knows how to build his own stuff. He didn't exactly just like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, me, I like building. I'm doing more building now than I am flying, unfortunately.
Well, Whitney's got to go. He says, Piper, I love you. Mr. Gank, you seem all right by me.
Appreciate it.
He has the same Batman t-shirt in that same size. He's
Yeah, we
written a lot
actually,
more, but it's not popping up.
So Gil Coronado, I believe, or actually Mr. Steele posted a video from this same trip, and it's obviously way better.
Says, give that puppers a tummy rub for him.
Absolutely.
Whitney, the next podcast will be next Sunday. We're trying to do them every week. But
And
yeah,
there's Mr. Steele in the red with the mask on the left there. Yeah, I was very, very happy that some of the guys thought to include me on that little trip. That was pretty badass.
nice.
Wonder if I can find Mr. Steele's video of that. I love that sketch of him. That's so hilarious.
Usually it's at 8:30. Will. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off pretty soon. But yeah, we got guys. I want whoever's watching. I want if you guys are wanting to come on the stream, just give me a shout sometime this week and get you up on here. Get some of your videos. If you've got products that you're promoting and you're a nice independent company like Project Zen and all those fancy pants companies and stuff, then feel free to hit us up. We love promoting that stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'll help promo your stuff. I have no problems with that at all.
And yeah, I ordered a bunch of straps from Gino, the Project Zen straps. So I'll be doing a giveaway of those on the next stream or the stream after, depending on when I get them. And I think I've got a couple other things going into the giveaway pile soon too. So. Test hover in the basement was a success, Jeremy.
That's sweet.
So no loss of life or limb. Got it. Understood.
Well, not from the Nemesis, I wouldn't think.
Dude, you'd be surprised. These micros could chop you up. I know from experience. Dude, you saw that little 2-inch go haywire on me once, right?
Oh yeah.
I think I sent you that video. It clipped my all the way up my arm and took off over my shoulder. I was like, "Oh wow, okay." But yeah, man. Any last thoughts before we sign off?
Trying to see. Yeah, stop by the web store, man. Buy a frame. Check them out. They're durable. I got spare parts. It's all made here in North America. So, hey, if you're into that, buy one. If you got some money. I got a couple micros. Got a couple 5-inch,
And
5-inch racers.
another thing that Matt's far too humble to talk about or tell you guys is, despite the fact that these are very premium quality frames that never break.
I won't say don't say never break.
No, they
they're
rarely. Sorry, rarely. Let me rephrase because we'll get
they're
the
tough
troll
frames.
army hitting us. But they not only that, but they're cheaper than most of the higher end frames. Like I've bought frames for $100. I've bought frames for the main standard 5-inch 5mm racing frames, and Matt's are very, very competitive in price. Like the micros, I know personally that the Nemesis, the 2-inch was what, $20, and then the
$20. I think it was $5 for the print set or whatever.
yeah, and if you want the full TPU and all that, I got the full TPU the first time, and then the second time I neglected it because I harpooned it into a wall.
But so the
Just needed a
2.5 inch does have a little bit of flex in it, but it's the 2.5. I mean,
Yeah, so don't do what I did and go 60 miles an hour straight into the ground like a Ninja Star.
not the 3-inch is 3mm carbon, and they're
Yeah,
freaking pretty.
but if you
Pretty
get the
stiff,
2-inch, just don't be a dick.
But yeah, the frames do break. Like I said, I had 22 testers for the Mutiny frame. So this one is super durable. It's been crazy tested. It comes in 2 versions. It's got a skinny arm version for the lightweight weenies. And then it comes with a bando arm version, which is 12 millimeters wide, 5 millimeters thick. You could do standard or toilet tank battery mounting. You could do ESCs on the arms or in the frame. It's got a 20x20 spot in the back, so you can put your Unify Pro back there, or AKK 20x20. I really do like the AKKs.
I don't mind them. I've got a couple
all of
too.
the TPU stuff for all of my frames. I don't hold that as IP. I put it on Thingiverse, so you guys can print them yourself. If you want to do custom mounts, if you want to buy a frame without the TPU stuff, I think the Mutiny frame starts at 45. I think it is 40 for the lightweight version. I think 45 for the bando version. And that's, like I said, I'm not trying to make a crazy amount of money on these frames. Obviously, I'm not buying in bulk.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just built something tough. My friends, kind of pushed me to put them on a website and sell them. So, I get a lot of positive feedback on all the frames, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I put a lot of thought into the designs. I try to make them not square because all the sandwich frames are all perfectly square. I tried to be a little creative with it. I don't know if you can see, but this is a Mutiny frame, and we have a skull and crossbones for the carbon fiber camera mount. I don't know, man. I fly these, and I've heard from multiple people this too, that you get more clean air on both my racer and my freestyle quad than you do on most other frames. If you notice, it's not really a true X. right? As far as spacing, yeah, but if you look where the angles of the arms, they don't line up with each other at all. They're spaced out. The bottom, you can access all your stack screws without removing the bottom plate. It's just got a small sandwich to hold the arms. Actually, I didn't even need to put this middle piece in, but this makes for a good spot to hold your Crossfire Nano or your Immortal T antenna if you don't want to use the rear mounts. I've got mounts for GoPro. I've got the Hero mounts. I've got all the way up to Hero 8 mounts now. Brock kind of pushed me to get one of those done. I've got Runcam 3S mounts, the big fat orange one, and then all the other Fox Hero ones. I'll put the session mounts. The new racer.
What up, Jake? Jake says he'll try a gank someday.
New racers on the site right now as well. Right now, all my frames are priced to be competitive with Pyroflip, who is producing probably some of the best low-priced frames on the market right now. This is before he made the ultralight version of the floss.
Yeah.
This one weighs a gram less than the floss. Still flies excellent. It's True X. But these are, I think they're 40.
Yeah.
40 bucks, I think it is, or
I know.
35,
Didn't
like that.
Aaron just buy a? Did he buy a racer?
Aaron won a racer. Aaron Cisco?
Yeah, Aaron Cisco, and he also won the straps
he
last
won
week.
Well, he won a Mutiny and a freaking Mutiny and a God dang it, my mind is off right now. Asp, sorry.
Yeah. That's the 3-inch racer, right?
No, the new racer is the new 5-inch, the one I was just
Oh,
holding.
nice.
Asp.
Yeah.
The 3-inch I actually don't have a name for.
Guillermo.
So I actually have. I've been trying to think of a name, and they usually just come to me. That one, for some reason, it's just not coming to me. So
Willow tree.
yeah, I need to meditate on it or take some mushrooms or something to think about it.
Majestic aspen. Let's go pet some bark in the forest. You are the one that feels right. I will name you this. But yeah, so Jake Blackburn.
Well, if we didn't have someone in the industry named Bot, I would call it the Bot Fly. Have you ever seen those things? The Bot Fly is what they freaking actually bite you and
Oh yeah, they
inject
bury
you.
their eggs in your skin and then you puss out fly
Yeah.
larvae.
But if I named it the Bot Fly, everybody would say I was naming it after a freaking bot grinder. So I don't even want to have that argument. I like bot.
Well, if we want the troll army to come after us, we're more than welcome to start doing that.
I'm not one of those people that believes that all publicity is good publicity. So
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. But this hobby is I think we can all agree on the fact that this hobby is one where just the trolls are abundant.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, I'm old school. I'm fucking 48 years old. So
I'm done with it all.
I grew up back in the old days. I don't want to lie to people and tell them it's just the best, the strongest, super durable, never going to break, nothing like that. I'm not going to lie to you. All frames break. If you land the correct way, all carbon is going to break. There's no point in arguing that fact.
So,
all you do is design it as best you can so to take those forces well, right? But yeah, I'm not. And like I said, I'm not a great hype person. You know what I mean? I really don't like hype. As it's become, everybody, look at this, get this, blah, 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 I get so excited about it. And,
yeah, I'm the same way.
I get excited about them because each one of these I put a lot of thought and a lot of work into.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when we test them, we test the crap out of them. So I think I had the first racer, I think they had like 15 people on the test crew. The Mutiny had like 20-something people on the test crew. And I've still got like Brock's testing the Mutiny HD technically because he's the first person with one.
Yeah.
It's the main design is based
And-
off of Mutiny, so I know that the arm design and the cam design. Same
And you're working on a broccoli frame too, right?
yeah, that's it's going slow. I'm really having a hard time trying to find something that's unique and worthy of putting Brock's name on it.
Jake Blackburn wants a frame named after him called the Why Won't Ya?
So I want you.
We'll make it a 2.5-inch whoop so that you can dive gates and crash it into walls and stuff, and just be like, "All right, why won't you? I'll hit it. Why won't you?" Like it's a why won't you?
Yeah, and actually,
can
I
take
actually thought I don't know. I'm still tossing around some ideas about some Cinewhoop type stuff.
I think we could definitely work on a Cinewhoop of sorts. At
Yeah, I
least,
think
at
we
least
talked
try
about that.
something. But I think, honestly, I've gotten a lot of feedback from fans of ours that want the Nemesis 5-inch back.
Oh, the 6-inch, you mean?
Yeah, the Nemesis.
So that one, I'm gonna get there. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
No, Jake, we're gonna make it a 2-inch. Or we'll just like make it a ridiculous 8-inch.
So that's the Nemesis right there.
Yeah, I like the sunken mount, man.
Yeah, that's the first quad that I ever designed, soup to nuts.
And I love the squished X. It flies so good.
This is actually what the Nemesis Micro is based off of. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you guys can see the resemblance or not.
Mine.
But if you look at the top plate, so this is kind of same squished X design,
Yeah.
right? Wide in the front, narrow in the back.
So it's super stable. Like
The only thing I didn't do is on this Nemesis here, if you'll look, the front plate is on the bottom of the arms, and then the back half of the bottom plate is on the top of the arms.
yeah.
So I've actually working out a deal with a supplier for standoffs, because these are 18 millimeter standoffs in the rear, so they're non-standard. So either I buy a whole shitload of 20s and I cut 2 millimeters off of them, or I order 1,000 from freaking China. So kind of reluctant to do that because it only takes 4 per frame. I'd have to sell a ton of frames to freaking use 1,000 18 millimeter standoffs.
So Jeremy says squished X is his favorite, so you got a customer there at least.
Yeah.
All right, Jake's out. Jake, see you later, bro.
That's why I made that micro, Jeremy. That's
Yeah.
micro. There really wasn't anything other than the Tiny Hawk Freestyle that was really decent as far as a micro freestyle frame, as far as I was concerned. I wanted something that was top mount battery. I wanted something that was a squished X.
And squished X is so rare to find.
Actual carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Like I see a lot of people, biggest complaints about those Tiny Hawks is that those frames break.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not
Dude,
even
they shatter.
It's like polyfiber or something like that, or
Yeah.
fiberglass, and they kind of etch some spaces out for lightweight. It just, yeah. I really thought about making the Nemesis Micro fit the Emax board, but one, I didn't want to have to buy one to get one to size it, and two, there's a lot better electronics out there than what Emax has. There's no need in designing a portion of my frame for it.
Yeah. Jeremy's super excited for tomorrow now.
Sweet.
Jeremy, I've done a bunch of
Tag me in the video, please.
What?
Tag me when you post the video, please, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, he will. He does Apex for freestyle. Jeremy, I did where's my micro one again? Oh well. I had it up a minute ago. Nemo. There we go. Nemo 2. I will play one more and then we'll log off, I guess. This sharing screen thing is so confusing sometimes. Share.
Yeah, and I did just recently check. Come on.
Here, Jeremy.
That one. Here we go up. That's not bringing it up. There we go.
Can you guys hear the music? So Jeremy, this is the Nemesis Micro. I think this is the new one that I built because I I smashed the old one. and the best part is, like, I laugh about it so hard because it was 150% my fault, like purely and utterly doing something stupid. And so it's so stable. And when you do the flips and rolls, I was assuming that on the flips it was going to be like the rolls are perfectly snappy. I've tuned out that little rollback now.
Yeah, the bounce back.
But the flips, look at that, locked. And you wouldn't expect that with the stretch decks, but I was super excited when it started flying the way that I like to fly. And I did that pop a few times, that backwards flip pop, just because it was just doing it so well. And I just love how this thing flies. Every time I go out to fly all my bigger rigs and the GoPro rigs, I always bring this thing and fly a pack or two, and just even if I'm just orbiting around, you know. But yeah, and this was a super windy day too. It was like 10-mile-an-hour winds and like 15-mile-an-hour gusts. It was pretty ridiculous at times, but this thing's 2.5 inch, and it's holding up just fine. Doesn't even notice the wind.
Yeah, the 3 inches where it's at, in my opinion.
Yeah. Here, I'll turn the music part down. There we
Just
go.
I'd say it's a more solid frame. I mean, I
Oh
guess
yeah,
the 3
thicker
mil
arms and
I
everything.
can put the 3 mil bottom on the 2.5 as well, I guess. And if people break them, it's no big deal.
What, Aaron? What's that link? It doesn't show a preview. He doesn't see 18 millimeter, but these guys sell really odd lengths. Oh, okay. For the standoffs, I think he means.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Aaron Ciotti. So
If you pull up that other screen after you're done with your video, I want to show that I made sure that the DJI air unit fits inside the Nemesis perfectly.
Nice. So to answer Jeremy's question, not big enough to fly a micro through, but maybe big enough to get my 75 millimeter whoop through. That's how big the culvert in my driveway is. Brock has challenged me, and a few other people have been like, dude, you're always flying your whoop out there. Why not just punch it through that culvert there? Why not just punch it right through the little drain?
Yeah.
Right there, that one.
What is
And
that? Is that like an 8-inch or a 10-inch pipe?
Yeah, I think it's like 10 inch. I'd say 10 inch, maybe even 12. But it's very overgrown in there too. So putting something with exposed props will get lost away very quickly. Get tangled and mess. Might be able to do it with one of my whoops though. Maybe I'll try it. I'm not going to smash the gank doing it, but I'll try it with my 75 that's super tuned. All right, well, guys, I'm gonna say good night. Aaron Ciotti's heading out too.
Thanks for coming and chilling. It was just a random,
yeah,
chat
guys,
stash.
and we're always gonna be trying to do Sunday nights unless we're not feeling it, but we're gonna try and find some really awesome guest mashups and we've got some giveaways coming up, so.
Yeah, I've got
tuned.
some frame giveaways coming too. Hopefully. So, well, I mean, I've got some. I just need to put them together. So
Well, yeah, we'll get him up.
next coming stream.
Ah,